friend, welcome back to my channel. Today I have like the mother of all Bath & Body Works empties. We have 12 items to talk about, one of which is a candle, which I can't even recall the last Bath & Body Works trash talk we had where I had used or burned a candle. So it's pretty exciting business. As always, I will leave timestamps for you to ping pong around different categories that interest you, but I am going to start with our largest category, which is probably no surprise, hand soaps. For hand soaps, I have 5 to discuss with you. I really was doing like a final push to use up the last round of what I consider true like summery scents before I abandoned the summer scents that I still have in the closet and moved on to the fall ones that I recently purchased. So the first one that I have is White Barn Bronzed Sunset. This is a pretty unexpected hand soap scent for me to choose. It has exotic coconut, island waves, and soft musk. It was a really enjoyable, like height of summer type of scent. I picked this out of the hoarding closet around like, I think July, and it was a good time of year to be using it. I'm really happy that I worked through it. And it's a scent that I think I would come back to like once a season, once a summer would be good for me. The other one I picked up during what I consider like a lot of misses in the buy online, pick up in store hand soap sale that I did. It's Firecracker Fizz. This one was red cherry, fresh citrus, and juicy berry. It actually surprised me. On just cold sniff, I thought it was just okay. And if I had smelled it in store, I probably wouldn't have actually purchased it. But it ended up being a pretty pleasant, light sort of berry scent. Definitely something that I don't think I will repurchase, but I wasn't dissatisfied to use up. And I pulled this out and used it after 4th of July had come and gone, which is kind of a bummer because it's really cute 4th of July packaging. But alas, it got used over the course of the summer, which is all I care about. Hand soap number 3 was Boardwalk Vanilla Cone. This was a scent that was really sickly sweet. I liked it, but by the time I was getting down to like the last like 4th third of it, I kind of was sick of the scent. It's a really intense, very, very sugary sweet scent. The notes of it are marshmallow fluff, vanilla bean, creamy caramel. Those kinds of scents are right up my alley. Most of the hand soaps that I feel like I purchase have some kind of note, background note of that list of 3, but to have all 3 in one, it was just a lot. So it was a pleasant scent, but not one that I probably would seek multiple of in a particular summer. The 4th one also came from that like mediocre hand soap haul. This was Wildberry Lemonade. I need to stop buying blueberry type hand soap scents. I always get suckered into them because I feel like they're unique and fun, but this had 2 scents that I just don't really jive with. Lemon and berry, like especially blueberry. So I just don't know why. I think it was the packaging and like the newness that pulled me in, but the notes of it are old-fashioned lemonade, crushed raspberries, and frozen cherries. I absolutely did not want to use this, but I didn't feel like driving into a store, so I used it up begrudgingly. Packaging was great, but the scent just was not for me. On the other hand though, the 5th and final hand soap that I have was my absolute favorite. I was willing to, when I went into a store, to buy another one of this, but I couldn't find it. I feel like it just came and went really fast. It's Sweet Strawberry Scoop. I didn't feel like this was a scent that I was going to like, but it was so, so lovely. It had sugared pink strawberries and vanilla bean ice cream. It is not at all, it's so, so good. It's not the other strawberry scent that I feel like is getting a lot of hype right now, or was getting a lot of hype. I can't remember the name of it at this particular moment, but oh, this was so lovely. If you can get your hands on this, I'd recommend it. If I could have gotten a second one to purchase now and use next summer, I would have, but alas, it has come and gone from any of my local stores, but big fan of this one. And it was nice to find one that I really liked compared to all the other ones that were kind of like a dud for me to use up. I've got one Pocketbac, a really old Pocketbac. It is last year's Vampire Blood. This is one that I was using and then got sick of it and kind of like cast it out and then brought it back in to use with my diaper bag. It's a really nice scent. I definitely think I'm gonna pass on getting it as a Pocketbac this year because I did use it for what felt like so long, even though it sort of lingered because I kind of had hits and misses with it. It's a lovely scent. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. I really want this to be Bodycare. I would love to have it as a shower gel in particular. I feel feel like it would be a lovely shower gel scent. I think it's come out as a fine fragrance mist or maybe just a room spray, I don't know, along with a candle and a hand soap and the Pocketbac. So like they're close enough to doing it, and Bodycare may as well just give it to us, but they haven't yet. So I'm happy that I finished this one off, and I now have a couple of like tail end use up of my beloved Love Rose Vanilla, not the new one, but just the regular Rose Love Vanilla, because those were delightful, and that scent has since been revamped into something less than. But this was great. Do recommend it. I'm just not going to get any more this year. I've got 2 Empties from Ben, a shower gel and a body lotion. We'll go shower gel first. It is the Atlantic scent. I've had this one for him a number of times. As I will always say as a disclaimer, I feel like all of the Bodycare is really, really strong. If you are adverse to strong scents for anyone in your life, I wouldn't recommend these. And I do think they all essentially smell relatively the same. It's like that strong cologne scent, which I personally like, but it's not everybody's thing. The notes of this that they claim exist here are coastal citrus, sea mist, and clean woods. I do enjoy this scent, and it seems to get discounted quite a bit, so I will keep rebuying it for him. Second item that I have is the lotion. It's Whiskey Reserve. I feel like this one's a little bit newer to the men's line. Maybe I'm wrong, but the notes are crisp apple, single malt whiskey, and white oak. This, yeah, all just smells the same. Like if we were doing a blind sniff and you told me like, you give me like multiple choice options, I don't think I'd be able to necessarily really tell them apart. It would just be blindly guessing. This was fine. Again, I like the base notes that are in all of their men's body care, so I will keep sort of buying them. And the way I approach buying them for Ben, since he's really not picky, is whatever is the cheapest and on sale is what I tend to get for him when the semi-annual sale or like the random body care day sales occur. We now move into 3 Bodycare items from me, all of which were worked through during my project Use It Up. So the first one I have, I'm actually really sad about. It's Champagne Rose. This scent is beautiful. It is a beautiful, so intoxicating. Wish I had more of it in my life. Like it compelled me to buy it for a higher price off of Mercari, which was so ridiculous, but I couldn't help it. The notes of this are sparkling Prosecco and wild rose. Oh my gosh. It says petals with a kiss of warm amber. Oh, it's so good. It's such like a relaxing, calming scent. I had this as a shower gel, I believe, and a body cream. I think it's the only version. Maybe they came out with the lotion too. Maybe I'm lying. But I feel like during this annual sale, this happened to randomly come out at. I just bought one of each of what I could find and then fell in love with the scent and wanted to go back for more, and it was long gone. So I repurchased it off of Mercari. And if this scent were to come back, I probably would hoard it because it's just such a amazing scent that I don't think probably got enough credit or did super well because it is truly a rose forward scent. But oh man, I'm sad about it. I belabored using this up because I love the scent so much. I cherished it, but that's kiss to death for me. Whenever I really like a scent, Bath & Body Works is like, yeah, we're gonna take that away from you. So my own fault for getting too attached to it, but it was lovely. Other one I have is also what I consider a part of my rose shower gel pocket. It is the Aromatherapy Serenity, which ended up being marigold, rose, and magnolia. I feel like they are really cycling through seasonal scents or like limited edition scents from the aromatherapy line. I feel like for a while they had like just their staple scents. It never really changed. And now I feel like there's a scent that comes out and if you blink, another scent is like replacing it. So I happened to see this one time. And I think it was like they were doing a $4.95 like random aromatherapy sale, and this scent, it's so yummy. I really like that it is a true floral only type of scent. Obviously that it has rose in it also speaks to me. I plowed through this in my project. I did not expect to use it up as quickly as I did and love it. Final body care item that I have is a lotion. This is the White Tea and Sage lotion. The notes of this were sparkling bergamot, white tea, fresh sage, and violet woods. I think I picked this up at a semi-annual sale last summer. It's a really nice neutral. I consider it a very neutral scent. I think it was seasonally appropriate to have in the summer, but I like that it was just very soft. Like it had almost like a cotton laundry spa scent. I very much was a fan of it and happily used it up. I also like the simplicity of the packaging, just like the basic label with a little bit of floral touch to it. Very, very nice. Very happy with this. Last item that we have is a candle. so wild. I go back and forth with my candle collection where I contemplate chopping up my candles and melting them, and then just basically being too lazy to do that and then not burning them because all I'm really doing is melting. But finally, I like sporadically pulled this candle out and would burn it. So it took me a long time to burn. Performance of this was fine. It did burn all the way down to the bottom, which was great, which PS, this is fresh cut lilacs. This used to be a purchase it every spring for me, and I would just go through one a year. I really do enjoy this scent. They brought it out last year, I believe, as a Bodycare scent, which really intrigued me. I very much wanted to try it, so I picked it up, and I do like the scent of it. The notes of this are just straight up lilac bouquet, dewy green, soft spring air, and the questionable essential oils. This is lovely. It smells like I have a lilac bush like just in my house, which I'm a big fan of. The performance of this, again, like I said, it was a little bit sooty, but I didn't have a lot of issues with it. It burned down all the way. I just sort of let it do its thing. It got a little bit puny, but it righted itself as it came to like the last bottom part here. It got a little bit puny, but then corrected it and burned fine. I was a fan of this. It was nice to, have a nostalgic candle. It's been a long time since I have like truly hauled candles and burned them. I miss it, but I also have plenty of wax to melt. So it's not like I'm not buying candles and not still having some kind of scent in my house. I'm just much more into wax melting because I don't love the sooty nature that tends to come with candles, no matter how clean of a burner that they are. So very slowly but surely, I think I might burn more candles, but I don't think I'll become the same candle user burner that I once was. Okay, so there you have it. That was my really large, very large, especially for recent Bath & Body Works trash talks, but those are all of my recent items that myself and Ben have used. As always, I so appreciate you being here, hearing my thoughts about all of these Bath & Body Works products, and I will talk to you in the next video.